Well, hello, my name is Katrina. This is my first video, and I am recording because I have decided I can't find who I want to find as far as helping me figure out books to read. I find plenty of books, but I'm reading so many more books per year that I need some help stretching out. And there's a lot of people out here who know all the things and they're reading all the new latest things, but they're not like my demographic necessarily. And when I say that, I don't mean, religion, sex, age, or whatever. I just mean whatever it is I'm trying to read all the time. So I pick all these different people like oh, I think her name is Books by Lala. Um Her name's Kayla, maybe. I can't remember. And anyway, there are all these different people and I find books through them. But maybe there are folks out there who are similar to me who need some assistance finding books that they want to read. So, um, 2023, I read 60 books, I think it was 59 or 60, can't quite remember. Um, and so this year, my goal is 60. My goal last year was 55. So I surpassed that. Yay, me. If anybody's wondering about my t-shirt, this is not sponsored or anything. It just happens to be what I have on today. There's a group called Choir Rehearsal. They go around the country doing choir rehearsals where people just come into a room, which may be like a bar, a lounge, a club, and they sing gospel songs. And so if you are, they direct. So you're sitting there, you're eating, you're drinking, you having a good little time with all your friends, all the people you don't even know, and you are singing gospel songs. And they direct it like sopranos, altos, tenors, bass, everything. And you sing. They even have people marching in like they are the choir or whatever. But anyway, I bought this t-shirt in Atlanta at I want to say Agape. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with this channel or this recording. I just thought my t-shirt is bright and it may, So anyway, that's what the t-shirt is. Um, Hair is just in this thing because it's a lot right now. And today we're not playing with it. So anyway, with that, this little area is going to remain empty. That's my yoga mat over there. But this area is going to remain empty because I am going to put more books here. I just have a few here and a few down here. That's my beautiful mommy. See my mommy right there. So anyway, and then that's my daddy right there. But anyway, um, I do want to talk about what I read last year and what led to me reading some of those books. I'm not going to probably list all of the books that I read because that's ridiculous. But I do want to list some things that I plan to read this year. So I saw where people are, trying to read 24 books in 2024. And so I thought, that's a good idea, but I'm going to read 60. The thing is, the 24, it's resonating with me. And I'm like, I wonder what I should do with that. And I saw someone, and I'm so sorry, I'm unable to give her credit for it. But she said she saw it somewhere else too, where someone is going to read 24 books outside of what they normally read. I don't read a ton of fantasy. I don't read a ton of sci-fi. I might read one of each of those per year. So this year, I'm going to try to read 24 books outside of what I normally like to read. I like to read a lot of nonfiction. I love memoirs. I love self-help and motivational type of books. But I do like a good fiction every now and then. And I love mysteries. Now, the thing with the mysteries is just, it can be a little bit tricky. So we'll see what that is, but I'm going to see if I can find a mystery that's different from what I normally read. um I tend to not read a whole lot of YA. I may read one or two YA books, and for those of you who don't know what YA is, that's young adult. Usually it's a fictional book, and it's usually for someone in their teens, early 20s kind of thing, young adult. books. So anyway, so that's what I'll be looking at reading. So those are going to be my 24 books. So that is what I'm going to list for the year. So you understand what, I'm going to list what I'm going to read, the things that I have planned, and then I'm going to list 24 books that are outside of, and I may not have all 24 just yet because I really don't know what that looks like yet, but I'm going to see what I can find and see if we can get some things situated. What I want to do, you see this little blank space? I love when I see these videos and the people have the book sitting in space. It's like in the screen right there, and it's in the empty space. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my book sitting like right here once I learn how to do that. I don't know how to do that yet. So anyway, with that, one of the books I plan to read this year is, and it's an older book. It's not anything new. These are bookmarks falling, sorry. These are beautiful bookmarks someone gave me for Christmas. And you can't quite see it. It's too, and then I'll have to talk about my seed too. But anyway, these are bookmarks. But this is a book that was gifted to my husband some years ago. And he said it was a really good book and I was supposed to read it a long time ago. He never asked, I never said, and I feel like we both just know that I didn't read it. So anyway, I plan to read this by February. I'm probably not going to get to it in January, but I do plan to read it in February. But this book was written by Wesley Snipes. Who knew he was an author? I mean, I knew recently, but in the past few years. But anyway, it's called Talent of God, and it's a novel. And I've heard really great things. It's been, like I said, a long time ago. I want to look and see. So it looks like it came out in 2016. I promise you, he showed me this book in like 2018, if it wasn't 2017. So this has been quite a while ago. So this is one of the books I plan to read this year that is outside of the genre of what I normally read. Like I said, I do read a lot of books that are memoirs. So there is one down here that my brother-in-law gave me, call him Little Bill, and I haven't read yet. Look how thick that is. I love Robin Williams. And when he gave me this book, I really thought, oh, I'm going to devour it. But you know how sometimes someone's passing, it impacts you, it just affects you in a way that you just don't even realize that it's going to. And I've been so afraid to pick up the book, afraid that I wasn't going to be able to process it. That there just been times when I just feel like I'm not going to be able to deal with death, and not just necessarily death, but thinking about his life and death. I felt like it was going to be a little too much for me to endure. But I feel like I'm ready now. I'm ready to learn more about his life. I feel like that's going to be doable this year. And so this is a memoir I plan to read. So Robin. And then the other one, let's see if it's down here. Oh, yes. So like I said, I like memoirs, but this is not one I would normally read. And this is one my husband told me to read and said it was very good, Gucci Mane. Now, I probably shouldn't say any of this, but I'm going to say it. I don't know who this is. I don't know who Gucci Mane is. Does he rap? Does he play? I don't know, but I'm going to look all that up. And then I'm going to read the book because it's got to be interesting. And I know I sound like a crazy person saying I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he, is important. He wrote a book. He's got something to say, and I'm going to find out about it. I'm going to see what he's talking about. And I think that may be the last one. There is one more, but I don't think I have it in here with me. So, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look up there. Yeah. So that's it. No, no, no. There is one more. There is one more. Give me a second. So sorry. Okay, I got it. Camera, camera. And it's just like crazy. You can tell this is like for real first video. So my brother-in-law, little Bill, who gave me the book about Robin Williams, also gifted me this Dolly Parton book. Now, it's still in the plastic. It is so gorgeous. She is amazing and she is gorgeous. Every time I think of Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, which is a separate thing, but every time I think of them, I think of the second grade. And when I was in the second grade, the teacher I had listened to, her name was Mrs. Brassfield, and she listened to Kenny Rogers, Barry Manilow, and Dolly Parton every day. Any songs from back in that era, so this was in the 80s, I know the words, the melody, the beat, I know everything. And if there's any duets, I know all the female parts. I probably know both parts anyway. But anyway, I digress. It's easy for me to get off topic. But the point being, I'm not sure why my brother-in-law bought me this book. I must have mentioned Dolly Parton at some point. Um, I really think very highly of her. I just think she's an amazing person. And so I just haven't read the book because it's so beautiful and I almost didn't want to take it out of the packaging, but I think this year is the year. No, I don't think I'm going to read this year. I don't know, by when, but at least I wanted to let you know a few books that I plan to read this year. So that's 4 books that are, sort of in the genre of famous people, I guess. So we've got Dolly Parton, which is called Song Teller. And my brother-in-law is just now finding out that I have not read this yet. Robin, he's also finding out that I've not read this yet, by David Itzkoff. And then the autobiography of Gucci Mane with Neil Martinez Belkin. And then last but not least, and probably will be read first, is Talent of God by Wesley Snipes. So these are 4 books I plan to read by March, and you all will get another video here soon. I just wanted to at least just get on camera, get started. Today is January 2nd, 2024, and here we go. Have a good day. And again, my name's Katrina. I'm probably gonna have to edit that because I don't even know how to stop it. I need to end my video some kind of way, some music or something. Have a good one. These will be bloopers. Oh my God.